Have you ever walked through your front door at exactly 6:17 p.m., completely drained, dropped your keys, and before you can even breathe, your dog launches into the air like you've just returned from war? Not a normal jump, not a polite greeting, a full-body, unstoppable explosion of emotion. And for a split second you think, why are you so intense? Because here's what most people get wrong. They think dogs are simple. They think behaviors are random. They think a lick is just a lick, a bark is just noise, a stretch is just stretching. But wait, what if every strange thing your dog does is actually a message? What if your dog has been talking to you this whole time, and you've only been hearing silence? Here's the truth most owners never realize. Your dog isn't just behaving, they're communicating, constantly. And once you start seeing it, you can't unsee it. If you're ready to understand your dog on a completely different level, comment, "I'm ready right now." Let's go deeper. Because that jump at the door? It's not bad manners, it's history. When dogs were puppies, they jumped toward their mother's face to get food, attention, connection. That instinct never disappeared, it just changed targets. Now it's you. They're not trying to knock you over, they're trying to get closer to your face, your scent, your emotions. Because to them, your face is home. But here's the interesting part. If you react with excitement, you reinforce it. If you push them away, you confuse them. So what works? Silence, stillness, patience. Turn away, wait, let them calm down, and only then give affection. You're not rejecting them, you're teaching them a calmer way to love you. Now, let's talk about something that looks funny but might not be. Your dog spinning in circles, chasing their tail like it owes them money. At first, it's hilarious. But what if it keeps happening? See, puppies chase tails for fun. It's like discovering a built-in toy. But adult dogs? That's different. That can mean boredom, stress, or something deeper, an anxious mind trying to release pressure. Dogs don't scroll on their phones, they don't distract themselves, they spin. Studies on canine behavior suggest repetitive actions, like tail chasing, can be linked to understimulation and anxiety. It's not just play, it's coping. So if you see it too often, don't laugh it off. Ask yourself, when was the last time my dog was truly tired mentally? Because a tired body is easy. A tired mind? That's what they really need. Quick question. Be honest. Does your dog get enough stimulation every day? Comment yes or no. Now, out of nowhere, your dog explodes, running full speed, sliding across the floor, crashing into furniture like a tiny furry tornado. The zoomies. It looks chaotic, but it's actually science. There's even a name for it: frenetic random activity periods. Usually triggered after restraint, like a bath, being indoors too long, or even pure excitement. But here's the surprising part. It's one of the purest forms of joy your dog can express. No fear, no stress, just energy bursting out because it has nowhere else to go. So instead of stopping it, redirect it. Give them space, take them outside, let them run safely, because a zoomie in your living room is a destroyed couch waiting to happen. Now here's something subtle. You're on a walk, your dog finishes doing their business, and suddenly, they start aggressively scratching the ground like they're uncovering treasure. You think they're covering it. They're not. They're announcing it. Dogs have scent glands in their paws, so when they scratch the ground, they're leaving behind a signature, a message that says, "I was here," both smell and visual marks. It's not random. It's communication. And honestly, it's kind of genius. Now let's get a little uncomfortable. You're relaxing, and suddenly that cold, wet feeling, your dog licking your feet. Yeah, not everyone loves that. But here's what's really happening. Dogs have something called the Jacobson's organ, allowing them to taste scents. Your feet? They're full of information. Sweat, hormones, pheromones. To your dog, it's like reading your emotional diary. But it's not just curiosity, it's connection. Research on canine cognition suggests dogs use licking as a bonding behavior, similar to how they interact with their mothers and pack members. So when they lick your feet, they're not being weird. They're saying, "I know you, I feel you, I'm close to you." But if it becomes excessive, that's different. That could mean anxiety or a need for comfort. And that's when you don't ignore it. You listen. Now, let's talk about a behavior that makes people go, "Nope." Absolutely no eating. Poop. Yeah, we're going there. It's called coprophagia, and as disgusting as it seems, it's not random either. Mother dogs clean their dens by eating their puppies' waste. Puppies observe, and sometimes carry that behavior into adulthood. But here's the deeper layer. It can also signal nutritional deficiencies, stress, or a desperate attempt to get your attention. Because think about it, when your dog does this, you react. Big time. And for some dogs, attention is attention. So instead of punishing, investigate. Because behind every gross behavior, there's usually a reason that's not gross at all. Now, let's slow down. Imagine this. Your dog is lying on their back, legs open, belly exposed, completely still. It looks cute, but it's actually powerful. Because in the animal world, the belly is the most vulnerable area. Exposing it means one thing: I trust you with my life. There's no higher level of trust than that. Studies on domestic dogs show that relaxed, exposed postures only happen in environments where they feel completely safe. So next time you see it, don't just walk by. Sit down, gently rub their chest. That moment, that's love at its purest form. And speaking of comfort, ever noticed your dog lying in the sun like they're on vacation? It's not just laziness. Sunlight helps regulate body temperature, improve circulation, and even boosts melatonin, helping with sleep. But here's the catch. Too much? Dangerous. So enjoy the moment, but always keep an eye out. Now here's one that confuses a lot of people. You're in the bathroom, and your dog is staring at you, unblinking, judging, watching, plotting? No, protecting. When dogs relieve themselves, they're vulnerable. In the wild, pack members stand guard. So when your dog looks at you during those moments, they're not being weird. They're asking, "Can you watch my back?" And if you stay calm, you're answering, "Always." Now here's something softer. At night, your dog presses against you while sleeping. Not because they need space, because they need you. From birth, dogs sleep close to feel safe. Warmth equals survival. And now, you are that warmth. You are that safety. So when they lean into, you're there choosing you every single time. But not all behaviors feel that peaceful. Thunder, fireworks, loud noises, and suddenly your confident dog is shaking, hiding, trembling. For them, it's not just noise. Dogs hear frequencies we can't even detect. So what sounds like a bang to you feels like a storm inside their nervous system. Studies on animal behavior show that sudden loud sounds can trigger a full fight-or-flight response in dogs. Heart racing, muscles tense, panic rising. So don't force them to get used to it. Comfort them. Be their calm. Because in that moment, you're their anchor. Now here's a small sign people often ignore. Head shaking. Once or twice, normal. But frequent? That's a signal. It could mean infection, allergies, moisture buildup. Your dog isn't being dramatic. They're uncomfortable, and they can't say it, so they show it, and it's your job to notice. Now picture this. Your sock disappears, then your shoe, then somehow your TV remote, and later, you find everything hidden under the couch. Your dog the secret hoarder. But it's not mischief, it's instinct. Wild ancestors hid food to protect it. Your dog hides things to feel secure, and if they're choosing your stuff, it probably smells like you, which means they're holding on to you, even when you're not there. Let that sink in. Now let's talk about something that hurts to hear, that soft whining when you leave. It's not just noise, it's loneliness. Dogs are pack animals. Being alone isn't natural for them, so when they whine, they're not being annoying, they're struggling. And if ignored, it can grow into full separation anxiety. So start small, short absences, comfort toys, calm exits, because independence is learned, not forced. Now here's a wild one. Your dog rolling in dirt grass or something far worse. And you're like, why? Just why? But in the wild, dogs mask their scent to hunt. Today, it's instinct mixed with joy. It's messy, it's weird, but it's also freedom. So maybe instead of getting frustrated, just accept it. bath later, memories now. And then, your dog barking at the mirror, at the TV, at their own reflection. It looks silly, but to them, it's real. Young dogs especially don't understand reflections. Movement equals threat. So they react, not because they're aggressive, but because they're unsure. And with time, they learn. Now here's something subtle. Panting even when it's not hot. That's not always about temperature. It can be stress. An activated nervous system trying to regulate itself. So if your dog is panting in a calm environment, look deeper, because sometimes the quietest signs mean the most. And finally, one of the most overlooked gestures of all. You come home, your dog stretches. Front legs down, back raised. The play bow. Most people think it's just a stretch. It's not. It's a greeting, an invitation, a burst of happiness that says, you're back. And that makes everything better. And maybe that's the most important thing to understand. Your dog doesn't speak your language, but they never stop trying to communicate. Through every lick, every bark, every glance, they're telling you something. The question is, are you listening? Because once you start understanding these signals, you stop being just an owner. You become their person, their safe place, their whole world. And here's the twist most people never think about. Your dog has a short life, but to them, you are their entire life. So every moment you understand them matters more than you realize. If this changed how you see your dog, comment, I see you now. And if you want to discover the deeper signs that your dog truly loves you, even the ones almost no one notices, watch the next video. Trust me, you'll never look at your dog the same way again.